Obviously, they'll be real motivated, just like we were 2 years ago. 2 years ago they were undefeated in the conference. I know we're not undefeated this year, but we're leading our conference and our division, and we're playing really well right now. So they'll be motivated, and they'll be ready.
Just to piggyback on what he said, it's rivalry week as well, so both of us will come in motivated. And 2 years ago we spoiled the winning season. I'm sure they're ready to do the same.
Forrest, I'm going to ask you to kind of brag about Coach Braun a little bit. What makes him such a good coach in 3 years he's been around? 4 years?
I've never had another coach like him. He truly knows what it's like to be a player. Some of my high school coaches are the same way, but he's just special. He's different. He knows what it's like to be a player, and he knows that this far in the season we're nicked up and banged up and injured, and that's why he takes care of us, whether it's a normal week of practice or this bye week. He remembers how he felt during this time, and he looks out for us, not just on the field, not just on the field, but off the field as well. And we're not just a number here. He actually cares about us. He still stays in contact with some of those guys that have graduated, like G Money Brown, who's still around here. Still talks to him every now and then and asks him how he's doing. And he's just truly vested, not in just football, but in us.
Same question for you, Keith.
He's a great guy, man. He gave me a second opportunity when I transferred here, and I could relate to him. He's a player's coach. He played the game himself, and he's a coach that we can all relate to, and he knows the game and knows that we're nicked up this deep in the season, so he takes care of us.
Forrest, follow up on what you said. As a current player, what kind of impression, you mentioned a former player.
Yep.
When you see Coach Braun treat former players like that, what kind of impression does that make on you?
I mean, it motivates you because you know that you're not just here to play football for a coach that's just looking to have a winning season and move on. He actually cares about us and wants us to do well, not just in football. I mean, obviously he wants us to do well in football because if we do well, he does well. And he wants us to go as far as we can with our abilities. But he actually cares about us off the field. He cares about our families. He asks us all the time, how's your family doing? How's your brothers doing? Things like that. And he just cares about us. It just makes you want to come to the facility. Unlike some of the other coaches that I've had in the past who are here just for football, he actually cares about us and wants to succeed, not just in football, but in life in general. So it motivates you. You want to be at the stadium. You want to be around him. And it's great to have him here.
What you've been able to see since you all joined the conference, this kind of little rivalry that kind of sparked between Marshall, how important is it for you all to kind of have that opponent that you know is going to bring it every time?
It's important. It just brings some more excitement to the game. Like Coach Braun harps, it's just another game, it's just another week. But there is a little bit more excitement added to this one, just like it is a Middle Tennessee week. So we're excited, and it just keeps things, kind of fresh this late in the season. You kind of get into a lull week after week of the same thing, same practice, same game. So to have that bye week and then have this game coming up just kind of excites you and gets the guys going again.
Keith, how good was that bye week to get everyone tested up?
It was good. We had a couple people nicked up and bruised up that we needed to get healthy before this game, and it paid off. It came at the right time for the team, and we just taking advantage and watching more film and getting ready for the game.
How important was it that you guys rested up, but also kept from slipping mentally, kept from losing that momentum you all developed over the last month?
I mean, it was needed. We needed this bye week. We feel like that we've been on a good win streak, and we've been coming out playing hard every week, and this was a great time for it to come right before a big game like this.
Yeah, completely. Like I said, the bye week's kind of meant to take some of the stress off your body and whatnot, because I think I said before a couple weeks ago, with camp, that's 4 weeks, and then we're 11 weeks deep in the season. I mean, that's 15, 16 weeks that we've been just banging heads. So we're tired and we're beat down a little bit. So it's nice to get back into the meeting rooms and just watch film and prepare mentally more than physically.
Keith, what are you seeing out of Marshall's offense on a little bit you've seen on film?
They can be explosive at times, so we just got to play alignment and assignment football and do our part as players and come together as a defense.
Did you play them while you were at Louisville?
No, I never played Marshall.
Forrest, how much have you seen Mike improve just from the beginning of the season until now?
He's come a long way, not just from a personal standpoint, but as a team guy. Coming in from where we had Brandon for 3 years. I know he was here for like 6, but love that guy. I got to give him some crap. But coming in to where a guy had been here for so long and molded with the team and knew all of his offensive linemen to where Mike came in, it's just a different setting for him, especially with him transferring in. As a player, he's always been great, always been able to do everything that Coach Brom's asked him to do. But just meshing with us and kind of growing with the team and, us really relying on him because it was new for us as well. I think me and the rest of the offensive linemen had never, ever had anybody else but Brandon back there. So it was new for all of us, and just him coming along through the games and meshing with the team, that's the only thing that we really needed to do. And like I said, we weren't able really to start that until camp, and 3 or 4 weeks isn't just it isn't enough time to do that. So as the season's gone on and we've been able to mesh a little bit better, it's been great, and he's improved a ton as a team guy and as an individual.
Is he starting to remind you of Brandon a little bit?
Yeah, he plays a lot like him. They do a lot of the similar things. I know it's Coach Brom's offense, so they're going to do similar things. But they're both great quarterbacks, and we love both of them. And, I'll be sad when I leave here. Wish I could stay around for another year and play with them.
Keith, I have one for you. 12th game of the season, there's a carrot right there talking about, you've got a lot at stake in this game. Forrest mentioned all the grind you go through and everything. What does it mean in the 12th game of the season that you guys have a heck of a lot to play for?
As a team, we just want to go out there and show that we could still get everything we worked for the whole season. And we lost a couple of games and slipped up earlier, but this game right here is for the year that we wanted and that we worked on so hard for. And we just got to come and show up and play hard as a defense.
Of course, I ask you the same thing. Upperclassmen, you're not 3-8. You're not just playing off the string. It's right there. What does that mean to you both as a player and even personally?
It means a ton. I want to go out my senior year the same way we sent all those guys out last year. As conference champions and bowl champions. So it means a lot to us, and it's just like what Keith said, it's everything that we've worked for. I know we lost a conference game, and thank God it didn't hurt us here in the end, as long as we finish the rest of the season like we should and go out and win this week. But it means a lot to us. We love it, and we want, like I said, we want to be conference championships. We want to win our bowl game and go out on top, just like we sent the seniors out last year.
Anything else for players? Guys, thank you.